Tally-ho there! Today I'm going to be looking at the Alienware Area 51 R4, the Big Daddy. Now, Alienware have been in gaming for like over 20 years now, and whenever anyone asks me what gaming laptop should I get, I just say no brainer. If you're a hardcore gamer and you want a gaming first laptop, just get the Alienware. They've been doing it for years. Gaming's in their blood. That's what they do. I mean, Alienware were the pioneers of gaming laptops. Now, they also make desktops too, in the case of this Alienware Area 51. This is revision 4, and they've also pioneered some stuff on desktop gaming systems. Like, I'm pretty sure that Alienware were one of the first to have water cooling, like before water cooling was actually a thing. So they're actually pioneers in this field as well. Now, you can get two versions of this Alienware 51. You can get the Intel version or the Threadripper version. Now, I have the Intel version that's built on the X299 platform. It has an i7 7820X, 32GB of RAM and a GTX 1080 in it. Now, the prices of these Area 51 start at around $3,500 in Australia, in the US about $1,899, and I assume in the UK it'll be around the same amount of dollars as pounds, give or take. The first thing that will strike you when you look at it is this thing is monumental. It is epic. I really do love this design. I love how the case looks, the unique angles, the Alienware theme. I just really do love it. Now, this isn't going to be everyone's taste. Some people won't like it, some people will love it. It's polarizing in that way. It's Marmite or Vegemite. You like it or you don't. You'll also see it has zone lighting on the side panels and on the front, so that's fully controllable zone lighting with the Alien FX software there. So if you have other Alienware products like their gaming keyboard, their gaming monitors, mouse, etc., you can sync up all this lighting. And I have reviews on their peripherals and gaming monitor. Check out the link in the description. Also, with Alien FX, it has like over 140 games that support it, so that in the game developer can actually program what the alien lights do while you're playing the game. So that is awesome, and great continuity if you have the whole Alienware setup in that whole ecosystem. It's pretty much unparalleled. Now, when it comes to performance, you get maximum gaming performance out of this. I overclocked the 1080 to around 200 on the core GPU and around 500 on the memory there. It's one of the fastest 1080s I've actually tested. You get maximum performance out of that 1080, that's for sure. Now, the actual 1080 in this runs at about 80-82 degrees there, and it is a blower type style. It'll exhaust the air out the back, and of course you can get multiple configurations. I mean, the price will go up the more graphics cards you add and memory, etc. And I do recommend, if you're going to upgrade or whatever, you can do it yourself. Just probably best to use blower type style GPUs, because I actually did try some ones with fans and I SLI'd a couple, and yeah, it's better to exhaust that hot air out the case. Now, in terms of CPU, you get maximum performance out of this 7820. Now, this is an 8-core part. You can actually go up to the 10 core parts, and you can get Threadripper, as I said. I think you can even get more than 10 cores eventually. But this thing can sing at 4.5 gigahertz indefinitely. It didn't throttle, although it does get hot. It can get up into the 90-degree mark, but then the fans kick in and it will settle down a bit, that temperature. There is a downside to this performance. Yes, it is loud. When it's fully under load, you will hear the fans there. There's no escaping that. So you're going to get full maximum gaming performance. I would not overclock the CPU. It only has 120mm all-in-one cooler there, and quite frankly, these X299 CPUs, these X series, they don't overclock very well. They just overheat so badly, and I would not recommend overclocking them unless you have a custom water loop. But know that you're going to get the maximum performance with the CPU and GPU in this setup here. Also, you can control all the like fan curves, etc. in the Alien Command Center there. And why would you buy one of these pre-built systems? Maybe you can make one cheaper, but let me tell you now, best thing about this Alienware Area 51 is how rock solid it is, how reliable it is. I built my own PC, X299 platform, the same platform as this. Nightmare, okay? Every time I play PUBG, first game, it always crashes. Don't know why. Crashes with other games. Plays up with Adobe products. X299 is a nightmare. If I did not have my XPS 15, I'll be pulling my hair out. Now, I knew this when I went on the X299 platform. It's a new platform. It's going to have problems. But surprisingly, this Alienware that's built on the X299 platform does not have any problems at all. Rock solid. No crashing. So maybe you can build a PC maybe cheaper, but at least you'll have more hair. This X299 platform, trust me on this, it is a nightmare. Now I did get a recent BIOS update and it has improved things quite a lot. So hopefully going forward that will get better. But you know, things change. You get married, you get a girlfriend, you get a boyfriend, you haven't got so much time anymore. You don't want to stress out with all this troubleshooting. That's where these things come in. And if I was going to buy a pre-built like gaming desktop, this is the one I'll be looking at because I do love that design. You're going to get your maximum gaming performance. And best of all, you got Dell support. So you have support when you do have issues, if you do. And it's just much more trouble-free and easier. And at the end of the day, when your time comes a bit more limited, what's your time worth? Wasting a whole day trying to figure out why is my machine crashing? Yeah, you won't have to worry about those things with this Area 51. So here it is, the Alienware Area 51. And have a look at it. Zone lighting on the side panels there. It looks awesome. I really love this. It is monumental. I saw this on a tech channel called Tech. I think it's Tech Century. That was right. This German tech YouTuber. And the first time I saw this case, I was just in love straight away. I just thought it's so awesome. And if I was going to buy a pre-built system, which I do make my own systems, but if I did not make my own systems, this is what I would buy. And in actual fact, given the amount of headache the X299 platform has given me, I'm thinking my next computer, my next desktop will probably be a built system, and this is going to be up on top of the list there because I just love this case. It is Vegemite or Marmite. You will like it or you won't like it, but you certainly have to say whether you like it or not. It is certainly unique and different. Like, I think it's awesome. Now on the back here we have USB-C, an array of USB 3.0s there, some USB 2.0s, killer Ethernets there, and then you have your audio jacks there. You can get multiple card systems, so depending on which system you get is how many cards you're going to get, obviously, and what kind of card you get is whatever system you buy. You can buy a Threadripper version of this, and of course this one here is the X299 platform, and look how gorgeous it looks on the front. I love this lighting. And all this lighting here is of course compatible with Alien FX, so you can tune the RGB the way you want it. So on the front you have the Alienware button, you have a CD-ROM there or DVD-ROM there, that's cool. You also have audios in and outs and USBs there, and you have micro SD card reader there, and there you can see the X series there. X299 platform. This one has an 8-core. Lift up the flap there. Boom, we're inside. Very easy to get inside. So with Alienware products, they are tuned to give you maximum performance for gaming. And certainly this gives you the maximum performance from what you have inside the system here. 1.5 kilowatt power supply there. Modular, looks pretty clean inside. Neat freaks or OCD people, yeah, they might think, well, there's a lot of cables going here and there and everywhere, but overall, if you just look at it, it does look fairly neat there. VRM heat sinks there, 4 slots. You don't get the 8 that are usually associated with X299 motherboards, but remember, this is a gaming system. Water-cooled, 120mm water cooler there. And also in this case here, we have a GTX 1080. And of course, there's no point me doing benchmarks on this system because the reality is you may get a Threadripper version, or you may get a version with 2 cards, or you may get a completely different system to this. There are so many configurations you can do with this system that me doing benchmarks on it is superfluous and meaningless, really. Also, you have a M.2 slot there, and that's a Samsung PM961, I believe. what is it? PM, yep, 961 there. Very fast SSD in there. And also you have Bluetooth and wireless built in, so that is awesome. Now the way this system works is air comes in here through this fan. So if you look here, and it gets expelled out this way through the radiator. So that's feeding that with cool air, and then the air gets sucked through and out the back there. And also on the bottom here, we have a blower style GPU or video card, and you have a fan here that sucks fresh air onto the blower style GPU, and then that expels the air on the outside. So on the other side there, you have room for multiple 2.5-inch SSDs or hard drives here, and room for multiple 3.5-inch hard drives there, nicely tucked away where no one's going to see them. Don't have to have ugly hard drives or SSDs in your case. That's a great idea. So my conclusion is the Big Daddy here, the Alienware Area 51R4, for the hardcore gamer that doesn't want to mess around building their own system. The only negatives I can see is you won't be able to overclock the CPU, and it is loud under load there. Other than that, this thing is epic, and definitely have a look at it if you just want a pre-built system with none of the headaches of actually building your PC. So I would like to really thank you guys for watching. If you're new around here, want to subscribe, and until next time guys, tally ho.